Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of RV Tips and Trips. So, a little more info on our temp tag situation. As you know, it expired on January 1st. I spent 3 hours on the phone yesterday morning, actually, and I called the dealer. The dealer says, they had been working on getting me a new temp tag. The deal with that is they cannot issue a new temp tag, is what they're saying. They said they talked to a number of different people at DMV. And I was like, wow, this doesn't help me out because we're stuck here in Florida and we need to be somewhere else in about a week. And you cannot drive the trailer with an expired temp tag. You just can't. So I don't even think the insurance would cover you if something happened while on the road. So I call my bank because my bank is actually going to do the registration for us in South Dakota. I already paid them the fees and that. You see, the problem was the trailer that we got here, it was on consignment, and so they didn't have the title. So when I bought the trailer from the dealership, they then paid off the loan that was on the trailer from the other people, and then it took time to get the title. Once they get the title, then they send that off to my bank, so then my bank can then forward that on to South Dakota with all the other papers so we can register the trailer. And I already paid the sales tax to the bank and the associated fees. But you cannot register a vehicle in South Dakota until you have the title. So we were at a standoff, so the temp tag expired while waiting. It took 30 days. The dealership being closed between Christmas and New Year's didn't help either. But they finally got the title from the bank, and then Federal Express that to my bank. And now my bank is working on getting the trailer registered. But meanwhile, we've been like stuck in Florida. So I went back and forth with the dealership, and then I decided, no, let me call Missouri DMV. And every time I called, you kept getting voicemail. I called 3 different DMVs in Missouri until I got a hold of a person. And they said you can only issue a temp tag once in Missouri on a specific VIN number. And so most of their temp tags expire in 30 days. There are certain dealers that can issue a 90-day temp tag, but that wasn't the case with this dealership. So I finally got an answer, you can't. And they have no provisions to help anybody out in a situation such as what we're in. So then I called my bank, and my bank said they can't do anything until they have the title in hand, which they're only just received. So, but they still couldn't get a temp tag. So they're applying for the permanent tags. So my bank can't help me, and I can't blame them. I was a little ticked off at the dealership, but not totally their fault either, to be fair. So it's just the system that they got to work within. So in desperation, I called South Dakota, DMV there, actually Pennington County Treasurer for the county that we are domiciled in, and talked with a gal who was very, very nice there, and explained the situation. And she said, oh, we can issue you a temp tag. Maximum time is 15 days. And I was like, wow, really? And we can do it right over the phone and email. I had to email her some documents like a bill of sale and my driver's license. Since I'm a South Dakota resident, this whole thing works. So I was like totally amazed. So based on our conversation, I sent off the documents. I just took a picture of the bill of sale and my driver's license on my phone and emailed it directly to the lady in Pennington County Treasury Department. temp tag over the phone with a credit card, and it came out to like 25 bucks. And then she emailed me a temp tag, a 15-day temp tag. I was like, wow. So I got that within a few minutes after paying it with the credit card. I was like just totally amazed. Didn't think they could do that by email. She said, just I email it to you, and then you print it and put the tag on the trailer. And end of story. She said, now we can only do that once in a year. So I said, wow, this is all I need. So that gives us 2 full weeks. So we can now leave here next week as planned, and we're going to meet up with some other family back up in Georgia. We're going to go back up north again for a little bit. So we're going to see my stepdaughter. So so that resolves the issue temporarily. So now we're good until the 17th of January. So we're legal again. And now we got a South Dakota temp tag. So take off the Missouri temp tag and put on my South Dakota. So that worked out great. I'll tell you, my experience with South Dakota's, DMV and that has been extremely pleasant. The people are always very cheerful and very happy to work with you. So I'm impressed. Kudos to Pennington County Treasury Department. All right, that's all I got for today. So I'm going to enjoy this Florida weather for the rest of the day, and I will catch you later. Bye now. It says thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Until next time, happy camping.